Hello guys, welcome to Data Warriors channel. Let's start with an SQL challenge guys. We have an employee table and a department table. If I perform left join with these two tables, then how many rows do you think we will get? What will be the result guys? Take a few seconds and predict the result guys. Keep your answer in mind guys. Let's understand left join and then we will come back to this result. So in today's join tutorial, we are going to learn left join, right join, then practical demo, and then finally interview style examples. Let's dive in left join. Okay, so first try to understand left join. So what left join does guys? It returns all rows from the left table and matching rows from the both of the tables. Okay, if there is a no match, then it will return null values from the right table guys. Okay, and this is a query. Select column names from both of the tables. Then from table 1 as the employee table as E. Then left join we are writing here. Left join keyword we have to write. And then department as D. And then on basis of which common column we are doing? Department ID on E dot department ID is equal to D dot department ID. Okay. And one more thing guys, left join is also called as a left outer join. Yes, but this outer keyword is not mandatory, so we can simply write left join also. Okay, then if we are joining these two tables, then what will be the result guys? Let's see the result. Okay, so this will be your left join result guys. When we will perform the left joins means all records from the all rows from the left table. Yes, it came Amol, Akash, Tarun, department d 1 2 3, and then Shubham also when it is having null implied. Okay, so only the matching records from the department table. If you will see 1 2 3 department ID IT HR finance, and then against Shubham the department ID null. We don't have any department like where department ID is null, so it is null. It is giving null values. Like if there is no match, null is written for the columns from right table. So our first challenge result will be 4 rows guys. Yes, so the next we can move to the right join. Okay, so what is a right join guys? It is exactly opposite to the left join guys. Means it returns all rows from the right table as this is a right join, and then matching values from both of the tables or left table. Means all rows will come from the right table like these 4 rows, and then against it whatever matching values are there in the left table like 1 2 3 department ID, those will come. And this 4 if you will observe department ID won't have any employees in the employee table. Then against this 4 marketing department name, null will come instead of this employee ID name and department. And then similarly we are writing guys joins query. Select column names from both of the tables. Then from employee table as E, right join department as D, and then on E dot department ID on basis of which condition we are forming the join. Department ID E dot department ID is equal to D dot department ID. And then right join is also called as a right outer join guys, but this outer keyword is not mandatory, so we can write a right join. Okay, and then see the result of this right join. Yes, this is a right join result guys. Okay, if you will carefully observe this 4 marketing, this department don't have any employee, then also it is coming. Since it is a right join, all row are records from the right table, and then against it if no matching rows, null will come. The null are coming, and only the matching implies came like matching implies matching with the department ID 1 2 3. Correct. So this way left and right join works guys. Let's start with the practical examples. Okay, so let's start with the practical questions on the joins. Okay, these 3 questions we are going to do, so let's see one by one. These are the like important in terms of interview perspective also. Okay, so what is the first question? Find all customers including customers who have never placed an order. Okay, means we have to find out all customer details from the customers tables, including the customer. Like we haven't never placed an order. Means if those customer haven't placed any order also, like their order details won't be there in the orders table, right? But all customers means we have two tables, customers tables. Here I will expand sales schema, like where we have customers tables and order tables, like all customers we want, and including the customers who have never been placed order, means the customer who haven't placed any order, that also we want. Means so how we will do, then we have to use a join, right? Then which type of join we will use here, we have to find out all customers, means we have to use a left join if customers is our table 1 or right table. So let's start with that. Select, first we will read data from both the tables. Start from sales is a schema, select start from sales dot customers. Okay, let me execute. Yeah, these are the customer details. So how we will write a join, guys? Here we will write select hashtag for now, and then from which table, sales dot customer. Customers table is our left table, so as alias name c we can give, and then in the hashtag which columns we are going to retrieve, that we will give, that is c dot customer id, then c dot email. Okay, and then which join we are using, left join, because we want all records from the customers table, left table. With which table, orders table. So just see the column names in the orders table. Yes, order id, customer id. So customer id is common column on based of which we are going to perform the join. On c dot customer id equal to o dot customer id. Okay, so this is the query which will be the result, like final query for our first question. Find all customer, this will return all customers including the customer who have never been placed an order. Means against order details, like here we have to add those columns also, comma o dot order id, then comma o dot order date. So in place of order date and order id, for the customers who have never placed an order, null will come. Let me execute this. Yes, so here if you will see our result came. These are some customer who placed more than one order, so their name is twice or thrice. And then Sneha and Vijay who haven't placed any order, so that's why order id and order date is null. Okay, now next question comes. This is the interview type question, guys. Find the customers who have never placed an order. Okay, means if the customer details is in customer table and he haven't placed any order, so that time his details won't be there in the orders table, right? So that means these are the two, Sneha and Vijay, who don't have any order, like order with their names. So that's why order id and order date is null. So same query will be there, we have to use. But additional one more thing we have to do, guys. Here, after performing this join, what we have to do? We have to use one more where condition. Okay, based on this result, same result, where we have to mention o dot order id is null. Okay, like we are joining using a left join, retrieving all records from the customers table. then matching from the orders table. And for the unmatched records in the right table, what will happen when we are using left join? Null will come. So whenever order dot o dot order id is null, that means for those customers, like those are the customers who have never placed an order. So let me run. Then you will get Sneha and Vijay. Yes, these are the customers who haven't placed any order yet, but these are in our customers table. Okay, then next question comes is find the department that currently don't have no employees. Okay, so this is based on the employee and department tables. So for that we have HR schema. Inside that we have these two tables, department and employee. First we will read data from both tables and then we will understand the question. Select star from HR is a schema name, schema dot table name, that will be employee. Select star from HR dot department. Okay, let me execute one by one and then we will understand. Okay, so this is the employee table having employee ID, employee name and department ID. Okay, and then this department table I will check. Yes, so here we have department ID 1 2 3 4 5 and then their respective department name, IT, HR, finance, sales, marketing. If you will carefully observe, this department ID column is common between employee and department table. Yes. Okay. So what is the question? Find departments. Okay. We have to find the departments that currently have no employees. Okay. So we have to find out the department details, like where we don't have any employees currently. Okay. So we have to perform a join, that one thing, because these departments data and their employees data are in different tables. Okay, so first thing we have to find a form a join. Next thing, which join we will perform? If employee is our left table and department is right table, so that means we want all departments data who don't have employees also, so we have to perform a right join this time. So how we will use? Select asterisk from, okay, select asterisk from HR dot employee as e, then with join, right join we will use all records from right table, and then with which table we are doing? HR dot department. On which condition? Which is common column, guys? This department ID on, okay, department as D, E dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. Okay, and then here asterisk which columns we want to retrieve, that we will give. So this is our currently the employee table, so E dot employee ID, then comma E dot employee name, and then we will give E dot department ID. Okay, and then comma we have to give D dot department name. Okay, and then what we can mention here, where condition we have to give? If employee, we don't have any employee, correct, in the employee table for that department, then nulls will come, so we have to give where E dot employee ID is null. So this will be our answer, guys. This is our question. Let me execute. Yes, these are the two departments where we don't have any employees. That's why employee ID, employee name, and department ID is null. So if you just want the department names, guys, as a result, then no need to use these columns. Only D dot department name you can take. But this is the final answer. This way, left join and right join works, guys. So thank you. We'll see you in the next session.